One case that's inspired a lot of questions about CEOs, Wall Street, and corporate responsibility is the ongoing investigation of Martha Stewart and allegations of insider trading. How strong is the case against her? Well, Christopher Bebel is a former attorney for the Securities and Exchange Commission. Chris, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning.
Now, we should point out that Martha Stewart has not been charged with any wrongdoing at this point, but where is this investigation headed?
Well, based on the reports that have been publicly disseminated, it looks like, first of all, the investigation will focus on Dr. Waxall. It'll focus on Martha Stewart's broker, Mr. Bukanovic, and also it will have to address her trading. She's right in the middle of a whole bunch of very suspicious trading.
Her trading of M-Clone stock, and it appears that there's a circumstantial case that they're building around Martha Stewart. How difficult is it to prove that?
Well, right now the government doesn't have much of a case against her. The government has a lot of interesting evidence. She is trading right before the stock falls. She's trading on the same day that Dr. Waxall is attempting to trade, on the same day that Dr. Waxall's daughter is trading, the same day Dr. Waxall's father is trading. And then her broker, based on the reports, appears to have pressured the sales assistant to try and concoct a justification for those trades. That's suspicious.
Well, let's talk about her broker first, Peter Bukanovic. They're good friends, has been a broker for a long time. Why would he testify against Martha Stewart?
Well, obviously, he's not going to be eager to testify. It could be very emotional. But if he finds himself in trouble, if he finds himself the subject of a possible indictment, he may well decide that it's something he has to do, and he may go ahead and do it.
So prosecutors might try to squeeze him.
Oh, you bet. You bet.
Now,
That's right.
Now the assistant, Bukanovic's assistant, what role does the assistant play in all of this?
Well, the assistant plays a very key role. According to the reports, the assistant was pressured by the broker to concoct a story to justify the trading. And that, in and of itself, is probably some of the strongest evidence there is against the broker.
There is another person in all of this, Mariana Pasternak, a friend of Martha Stewart's. She was with Martha Stewart when she made this stopover on the airplane and made the sale of the stock, ordered the sale of the stock. What role does she play?
Well, that's also something that ties Martha Stewart into the whole equation. It looks like Martha Stewart would have either had to have received information from Ms. Pasternak or passed it on to her.
Why?
Well, it's a very odd coincidence that this trading is occurring on the same day before this extraordinary event occurs.
You've seen other insider trading cases. Are prosecutors going to try to make an example out of Martha Stewart because she's a public figure?
I don't think so. I think the prosecutors are going to be more reluctant to bring charges against her because she is loved and followed, adored by so many people. The prosecutors are going to hold themselves to a higher standard because of that.
The general public may not know, but how widespread is the problem of insider trading in our country?
Well, it's a significant problem. It occurs more than we might like to think. But the government is taking steps to address it, and because of the fallout across corporate America, the government's going to ratchet up those levels even more.
Christopher Bebel, good to see you this morning. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back after this.